Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today, we're rocking and rolling with some more Commander Quest, a game that needs absolutely no introduction, right here on the channel. And my friends, we got some big news with Commander Quest, and that the game just saw a recent update, which adds a brand new hero into the mix, and also a bunch of new cards for the dwarves. So we're going to be doing a brand new run here today, featuring some of the new cards, and of course the new hero. We're going to check out what's new. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. So let's hop on in, smash the like button if you're enjoying the content here on the channel. Become a subscriber if you are new here. Now, thank you so much. Now, let's rock and roll. All right, so real quick, we're going to head into the encyclopedia so I can show you what's new as far as cards are related. And we have the dwarf tab here, so let's see. We have Bibby Beep. So 1 speed, 2 attack speed, 4 range. Ranged machine with 2 attack and 20 HP. Okay, not bad. We also have the Dismantle and Rebuild card. Destroy all allied machine units on the battlefield. Grant +1/+1 for each unit destroyed to the next machine card to be summoned. Interesting. We also have Hwacha. 2 multi-shots and Frenzy. Wow. That seems pretty incredible. Cost steel, 6 range. This seems like a death machine. It's an epic. We have a Mine Layer YK51. This is a mythic card. Costs 40 steel. It will deploy mines periodically. Last will deploy 10 mines at random locations. And then the mine is something that, as you would think, explodes when an enemy unit approaches it. So think about that with, like, that card that increases the explosion damage, right? Pretty incredible. But it's also cool that we get another mythic card, right? What's this? We have the Miners Liberation Front Underground Mines Branch. Designate a summon tile and convert it into an underground mine. Exhaust. Instead of summoning units, send them to the mine. After 5 dispatches, all units sent in so far are summoned with +10/+10. And only miners can be summoned. Interesting. Like, super interesting. We have the Part Dispenser. Last will grant its attack to the nearest allied machine unit. Okay. Pretty expensive card there, but it seems like this game got a lot more futuristic with some of these, like, dwarven machines, right? Like, they're like kind of like little robots. You know what I mean? Let's see. Who else do we have here? We have the Cenotaph. Ally units. Last will activates 1 additional time. Okay, so that seems pretty decent. And then Will Collector. Influence. Gain 1 protection whenever an ally units activate last will. Interesting. I kind of like it. I mean, we got some more variety for sure. I mean, we got little robots, little cannons, things of the like. And, you know, let's get a look at the new hero. And the new hero is, of course, Genghis Khan in the human form. So he's got a pretty good skill set, it does appear, in the human form. I mean, we're going with the dwarves today, but, you know, here's the starting deck with Insight and the Mounted Archer. Starting relic is the Blue Wolf's Tail. When a unit is killed, increase attack speed of a random unit on the battlefield with the same name by 1 stage. Then the White Devil's Blessing. Draw 2 cards usable once every 2 turns. Interesting. Let's check out the dwarf variant. So again, the White Devil's Blessing and the Blue Wolf's Tail again. Okay. So we're gonna do a run here on the dwarf, given all the new cards are with the dwarves. Looks like we do start with the Bibby Beep, so we can get a peek at a new card right away. And yeah, let's rock and roll. Looks like stage 2 for the Ascension is the highest it goes. And his name is Temujin Doombeard. He's got a little sawed-off shotgun. Let's go. Alright, so incomplete combustion, leadership, or cooking skill. Let's go with leadership. Tribal merchant, powder keg. Let's go with guild support. I mean, absolutely tremendous card to begin with, for sure. And I'm also curious to see what the enhanced versions of some of these cards look like. So I think we're probably going to favor the campfires. However, we do have a couple of work slabs in here. Shop, campfire. We got a work slab here and a campfire. I think that's where I want to go. But do I want to grab the letter? It's always a question, and you know what? Yeah, let's do it. We're not doing any kind of crazy challenge run, so we might as well grab the letter and see if we can take it across the finish line with Mr. Doombeard, that is. Alright, so what does this do again? Draw 2 cards. Usable once every 2 turns. Pretty simple, but pretty useful. We'll definitely take it. And it actually feels kind of weird playing Commander Quest without any restrictions, right? Like, I've done... My past few runs have all been some type of challenge. What is this doing again? When a unit is killed, increase attack speed of a random unit on the battlefield with the same name. Okay, got it. Let's go guild support. Let's get some free miners on the field to help us crank up that steel. And here we go. Here's the Bibby Beep. Costs 1 mana. Let's get an idea of what it's doing. So this is a little dinky ranged unit. It does appear. I mean, 20 HP though. Could certainly do worse. And in they go. So let's go with another Bibby Beep. Play some contract miners. Bolt Spitter on the top lane. And let's let it rip. In fact, I'm kind of excited about the Bibby Beep, that is. I mean, it's really, really tanky at 20 HP for 1 mana. And mana, not steel, right? So I wonder if we can maybe tinker around with it a little bit. What do we have? Strategic resource, rucksack rummage, or from coin to steel. From coin to steel is absolutely terrific. Let's keep going. Alright, we got the Troblin up next. Let's gonna find out. Let's pet the fluffy sheep. Let's go with guild support. With some Bolt Spitter influence, let's go. Troblin, gonna find out what happens. So actually, it's been quite a while since I've done a dwarf run as well. And I guess I didn't see any other, like, changes. So if there have been adjustments to the game, definitely let me know if I'm missing anything. But I obviously saw the game was updated. I saw there was a new commander and got real excited. Started firing up OBS, if you know what I mean. And here we are together partying with some Commander Quest. Let's take them out. And down goes the Troblin. Alright, letter of recommendation. We got Mountain Goat Cav, which does have Last Will, right? Letter of recommendation is really good. I'm going to go with letter of recommendation. And speaking of a letter, we're going to go to the campfire, get Mr. Bibby Beep upgraded. Maybe he can get some more attack. I mean, I am compelled by this thing. It's got really, really good HP. In fact, let's put its sturdiness to the test. Alright, so definitely not going to do much to these guys at all. Looks like we got a bit of a skirmish on the bottom lane there as well. So let's get some contract miners. And how about some regular miners too? Let's go. I mean, it hangs in there really, really well. That 20 HP. And for 1 mana, it's kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. It feels maybe a little OP. Especially if we can tweak it in the Wacky Works Lab. But then again, the Wacky Works Lab can make things OP. It can also break things for you too. So you got to be careful. How about this? We can do triple Bibby Beeps. We effectively have 3 in the deck right now. So let's see what 4 of them do. I mean, you love to see it, my friends. It looks good. It's a fun new card to mess around with, that's for sure. And we like new stuff. Alright, party at the Bridgekeeper. Let's go. Letter of recommendation on the contract miner, yes. In fact, I probably want to get letter of recommendation enhanced as quickly as possible. We'll see what the Bibby Beep looks like, right? And if the upgrade is of low impact, then maybe we can pivot to the letter of recommendation. We have the mining contract. Tribal migrant or brew. Man, we are just getting set up with some steel. That's for sure. Definitely what you want to see as a dwarf. Alright, so we're going to go... So I got this campfire here. Otherwise, we got a works lab. I think I want to get into the campfire first. So we can do campfire, works lab. Then probably shop. Yeah, let's do campfire, works lab. Abandoned advisor. So you gotta wonder about this guy. Like, who abandoned who? Alright, so we got an aggressive cavalry rush that we have to address. These guys will take a little bit of while. Or a little bit of time, more like, to conquer this bottom lane. But of course, they're shielded. So, letter of recommendation. Let's get a miner down there. Let's play a letter of recommendation on the shield breaker just to have an extra one in the old hand. Alright, we got the Bibby Beep. How about guild support? Let's go Bibby Beep, double contract miner. Regular miner right there. Alright, so Bibby Beep getting hit just a little bit. Gotta put you there. Gotta get a front line. Alright, miners. Let's make it happen. Get on them archers. Good job. Way to go. I saw that. Oh, I should have used letter of recommendation on the contract miner. Let's use it on the regular miner, though. Well, let's send another wave. Let's go. Alright, so Mr. Doombeard taking some damage. Temujin Doombeard. Alright, here we go. Get our guys with area damage. And this should be the push that we need. Alright, pushing top lane. The cavalry melt as you knew they would. We're actually kind of pushing both lanes just a little bit. Maybe not too much on the bottom. But let's populate the lane anyways and let's go. Getting home, boys. Alright, nice job. The abandoned advisor goes down. We get some gold and we get a card. Military arts, a better future, or strategist. And a better future is great. So is military arts. Especially as we talk about a card that we should enhance. It's gotta be military arts. Speaking of enhancement, into the campfire next. So let's just see. What does it do? So it gets 4 attack. I mean, that's really, really good. Let's do military arts. It's a great card. Choose one summon card. Let's go Bibby Beep. So 1 attack damage, increase the number of units by 3. Grand ignition. Number of units by 3 is tremendous. Mana by 2, always placed at the bottom of the draw pile. Reduce health to 1. I guess we have to put it on the bottom. Not the most ideal spot for it, but if we keep our deck lean and mean, we'll get it on, what, turn 3-4. Mobilize all enemy units on the first turn. The attack damage of ally ranged units by 1. We will increase that. Let's do it. Bolt spitters, Bibby Beep. There's also that, like, missile pack thing that I want to mess around with. I forget the name of it already, but sounds like fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get guild support. Gonna let these guys get in a little closer. Ah, rain of arrows. Well-placed rain of arrows. Alright, letter of recommendation. Let's go bolt spitters. Should have the firepower to take out these guys. However, of course, the guard towers. A common nuisance. Mining contracts. Aggressive metallurgy. Let's go mining contract. Send some miners top shelf while the towers are busy. Maybe we can get a couple of hits. Or at least draw the fire. And we do draw the fire long enough to get some hits on the Centurion, which is great. And here's the Bibby Beep. Times 5 with 3 damage. Imagine once we get this enhanced, right? It's going to be hitting for 5. I mean, let's just see how it does. Let's see how it does on the top lane. It's going to certainly absorb all of the damage. So let's go, Bibby Beep. Let's see what you got. Alright, nice job. I'm really liking it. The Bibby Beep. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe we could get a bit of range enhancement on it or something. But it'll certainly allow us to push hard on the top lane. With how tanky it is, right? Very nice. Got a wide open lane to the Centurion now. Rain of Arrows comes down. Takes out the bottom threats, but that's completely fine. Area damage. Letter of recommendation on the miner. Get an extra one in the deck, and down goes the Centurion. The Bibby Beep is simply just too much to handle, and what do we have? Another military arts card. Let's roll this. How about this? Miners Liberation Front Underground Mines Branch. It's a tactics card, and we can designate a summon spot. Send them to the mine. After 5 dispatches, all units sent in so far are summoned with +10/+10. But only miners can be summoned. Okay, so you can essentially convert units to miners, buffed up miners at +10/+10 after 5 dispatches. Okay, I mean, we're definitely going to play around with it. It's one of the new cards. Cost steal, but we're definitely going to play around with it. Right, we have an event. We have a shop. Elite fight here as well. I mean, the elite fight could give me a chance at getting... I'm going to go to the events. 1 epic card for 100 gold. Let's think about this for a moment. That missile pack is epic. Let's see if we can get it. Dismantle and rebuild. Destroy all allied machine units on the battlefield. Grant +1/+1 for each unit destroyed to the next machine card to be summoned. I mean, it's certainly interesting. It really is. Noblesse Oblige has an interesting application as well. But let's do it. It's a new card. I'm going to see if we can maybe do something around it. I'm fresh out of gold now, so let's go to the elite fight. And we have a familiar necromancer. Now, the charging cavalry are scary. Obviously, you want the Bibby Beep. So let's get some units in the mid to do combat with the armored shields. Maybe we just have to kind of try to flood the mid lane. A mining contract. I mean, this is going to be tough to stave off. Let's try to just rush mid as quickly as possible. We can take a couple of hits. Military Arts Plus. Yes. Oh, let's see. Almost got it. So is this considered a machine? It is. Okay. So if I can get some more machines, right? Either that or letter of recommendation. Should be a fun one to play around with maybe a little bit. But let's see, for as far as what we're doing right now. I mean, these guys are going to be coming. But I've got to go mid with it. They're gonna come. They're probably going to come around the back. Okay, they do get swallowed up by the bolt spitters, luckily enough. Definitely a tough foe. Let's go Bibby Beep top lane. Shield breaker bottom lane to save off these longbows. Never mind, they're captivated. Nice, these things are doing some great work for me. Okay, so now I just have to feed units into that thing, huh? That's gonna hurt. Letter of recommendation on the contract miner. And let's refill. Can I put these guys in there? I just want to get an idea of how this works. How did those guys take him out? We only got 4. Maybe they were weakened enough or something. So if you think about, like, the contract miners, right? Oh, how about this? Look at all this. Okay, so now we got a bunch of buffed up miners. Okay, I got it now. I understand. Okay, so that card's actually quite amazing. It's a really amazing card to add to an already really powerful dwarf deck, man. Now these guys are just absolutely just buffed up. Oh yeah, buffed up and with a vengeance. Absolutely terrific. All units' attacks have a low chance to instantly kill the enemies. I like it. Obtain card. Overtime pay. Double the amount of steel gained this turn. Supply card costs 1. We got a bandage as well. Let's roll. Gaisite, we got the powder keg. That's a structure, not necessarily a machine. Let's roll. Mass ambush, doomsday, rain of arrows. Let's roll. We've got another one of these. How about the steel allegiance? Just a sturdy card. What does this do when it's upgraded? Oh, it doesn't exhaust anymore, really? Okay. That's interesting, man. I think we gotta get the Bibby Beep upgraded. To do more damage, what does this do? You retain this. Also quite interesting. I mean, if we can get to a future where we have a bunch of machines, right? I think that becomes super feasible. Super viable. But we're gonna be tested here against Frederick Golden Axe. Or Dietrich Golden Axe, more like. So let's flood the top lane first. These guys blow up. And down comes the Frenzied Berserkers. And of course we have the Oathbreaker in the mid. Let's go guild support. I could play both of these and get one of this down, but of course we need to set up, right? It takes time to set up. So let's go with the mining contract. Play a couple of contract miners in the back. I think I'll save my steel for now. Need to find some solution for these guys. Alright, nice job, guys. I saw our Mystic Eye proc off. And the catapult's going to take the majority of them out. Not good. Not what you like to see. So I'm going to have to do bolt spitters right there. Ah, I should have used military arts, darn. We'll use this to get some more steel. Let's go, Bibby Beep. Let's see how strong you are. I mean, not half bad, man. They're doing a pretty good job. I could see a healing spring. Healing spring plus, more like. Being really, really useful. Let's see if maybe we can get one of those. And for this, yeah. We'll throw that right back there. Let's deposit a miner in there. Start building that up. Definitely some, cards that just take time to, like, you gotta build them out, right? You gotta build it up. So, letter of recommendation, contract miner. Contract miner. Let's get them both right there. In fact, we could do this and send them. Looks like the top lane is satisfied. So, let's do it. And what do you know? Here we go. Got a bunch of miners that are all buffed up. Rambunctious miners. Hitting for 12. With all kinds of HP as well. Nice, we still have the top lane covered. Shield Breaker must be doing some great things for me. Let's keep going. This is going to be a supreme push in the mid. With how strong these miners are. Okay, so that Shield Breaker has 5 attack speed. That's why he's so beastly. And then there's that one card, that miner card, right? That miner's guild card or whatever you call it. Imagine if, when we get it enhanced, it's not retained, right? Or, excuse me, exhausted. I mean, absolutely terrific. It's definitely a fun and different way to play. And how about this? The push gets all the way to Mr. Golden Axe. And we're just rending him down now. It's like Oxford Knights who? We don't even need you, Oxford Knights. How about this? Let's get 10 Bibby Beeps. On the bottom lane, Shield Breaker up top. Let's see how strong this is. I bet you it's just a slaughter. And here comes the Oxford Knights. Let's see if we can get there first though, boys. What do you say? Let's go. Let's get there first. Bibby Beep, come on, get in there. Alright, well, down he goes. But I think we're onto something here. We are cooking. Do not lose remaining mana at the end of turn. Gain 1 mana for every 3 times you shuffle your deck. 1 mana during each boss fight. I mean, I think red scale is just fine. I mean, it's not the most ideal, but... How about this? We got the Musket Sharpshooter. I've never had this card before, man. Piercing attack. I mean, I've fought them before, and they are a nuisance with that pierce. The answer is obviously yes. 6 attack, 2 HP, but piercing damage. Let's get a relic. Bronze Hand. Grant +1/+1 to summon cards with mana of 1 or less. That is, of course, our miners. And bolt spitters as well. Okay, so this deck just kind of took a new form. So now I want to definitely target. So we got a campfire there. We got to drop off the letter, don't we? They always make you choose. I mean, I want to get my sharpshooter enhanced. I suppose we could hold on to the letter for another chapter. But it's also a legendary relic. And we can get it fairly early. So let's see. There's no way to get both of these. You can get this and this, which would be the preferred path. This and this. We can get the letter and the Wacky Works lab still, I suppose. And there is a campfire waiting for us at the end. Let's do it. We do have military arts plus. Right, the extortionist. Temujin Doombeard. Alright, this guy's gonna try to pinch some of my gold. And I don't appreciate it. We do get the musket sharpshooter right out the gate. Let's go guild supports. Letter of recommendation on the contract miner. Let's get a presence of these guys on each lane to start hacking down these barricades. Yeah, the sharpshooter, I mean, it's 3 mana, so we gotta find a way to maybe try to make it cheaper. Or use steel to summon our units. Alright guys, lots of rogues. They're gonna do well against our miners. But it looks like the miners kind of hang in there just a little bit. Now, I do have this. I could use it. Otherwise, we got the bolt spitter and a regular miner. From coins to steel, I mean, it's a pretty useful card to use. But I think the shield breaker is probably a little more impactful. Let's go with the shield breaker, bolt spitter, miner. We can always get this when it comes around again. Gotta be responsible with my old HP bar here. Alright, Bibby Beep. I mean, the answer is obviously yes. I think he's gonna do great against these guys. Mining contract. Otherwise, let's get some more units on the field. How about that? Let's go. Good job, Bibby Beep. Look at this. Just taking care of business, man. It's a thing of beauty. Alright, so let's prep another throng of miners, if you will. It's definitely where the contract miner comes in super handy, man. Bibby Beep, get it. Oh yeah, way too tanky for the rogues. We've got the ambush cav again. How about some muskets? It's the first time I've ever summoned those units myself. Let's go with the regular miner right there. Steel Allegiance, bottom shelf, and let's go. It's nice that the mana carries over. It really is. Alright, muskets, getting home and take them out. Very nice. Nice little sharp shot for the win. And how about this? We got the Huacha. Or Huacha. 2 multi-shots and Frenzy. Does 2 damage. It's got 20 HP, so a lot like the Bibby Beep. It's got 6 range though, 3 attack speed, moves slow. The answer is obviously yes. I mean, how about this? We're just assembling all of the cool new cards, man. Include, like, I'm throwing the Musketeer in that same category as well. I really am. Remove 1 modified summon card. Okay, let's see. Enhanced summon card. Every last will effect activates twice. So that would be our Bibby Beep. I'm not giving that up. Enhanced summon card, we have none of those. Wait, no, that's also the Bibby Beep. Yeah, I'm good. Now, if you guys wanted to take some garbage out of my hand, I'd be willing to give it up, but you want my good stuff. Not for sale. Alright, so we got the sharpshooters right away. I've also got this, Huacha. I'm going to call it, yeah, Huacha. Seems to be the correct way to say it. Let's see. I mean, we need a solution for these guys. I think the musket sharpshooter can get it done. Most certainly. Either that or arrowed barbecue to just take these guys out. So we can focus bottom. Let's do that. Get wrecked. Musket sharpshooters. Let's go. These guys are shielded. But how about that Pierce, man? It's so strong. These guys are so strong. From coins to steel, I think I will do it for this battle. And I could get one of these. I think it's very much the key for the top lane. But let's throw the contract miners in there as they come. Nice sharpshooters, man. I think that's probably the card I want to tinker around with. I mean, it's not often you get a mythic like that, man. It just isn't. Alright, Steel Allegiance, a great response to these guys. Given their protection and shielded. So yes. Could dump in a few miners right here and right here. Let's go with the Bolt Spitter. And let's go. Party at the boss. Nope. Yep. I want you to go this way. You gotta take those guys out. Not to mention, so we have a little Hawacha, Bibby Beep kind of synergy that we could definitely play around with as well. Right? Alright, we got a pack of miners. Let's go. Our shield breakers win bottom lane. And we finally have the Bibby Beep. Bibby Beep bottom lane. Let's go. Get home, strong miners. Good job. And party at the Stone Beer Brewer. This guy's about to find out. Maybe he doesn't realize it yet, but he's about to find out. Absolutely. I'm loving this deck, man. It's a lot of fun. How about this? A part dispenser. Last will. Grant its attack to the nearest ally machine unit. It does cost 2. It's got 15 HP, though. And it's a new card, one of those machine cards. So we're definitely going to take it. The game has been quite generous, man. Artillery Captain Andric. This guy has war machines. Man, this Hawacha. I really want to try it out. Part dispenser. It's pretty funny, man. Alright, let's see how it does in combat. As you would expect, not the best. Let's go, Bolt Spitters. Need you here. Man, keep your dirty catapult away from me, bro. Let's hit this then. Hit the mining contract. Nice, the miners win. Shield breakers win, but you know, the siege weapons are definitely keeping them in this. We have the musketeers again. You saw what they did last time. Running only makes it worse and sadder. That's funny. I didn't notice that before. Let's throw them on the top lane. Watch them take out shielded foes like butter. I mean, it's a thing to marvel at. It truly is pretty amazing. So let's get the Bibby Beep. Shieldbreaker has 2 run speed. Maybe they can catch up. We've got some contract miners on the field. Some regular miners, and let's go. Alright, Bibby Beep, just calm it down. Get in there, boys. Catapult just can't help itself, can it? Alright, so let's do this. Actually, I should have enhanced it first. But let's hope these guys die. Because then our Bibby Beeps get real strong. I like how they just put in a bunch of cards that are all around, like leaning into the machine prowess. Grant 30 additional health to designated structure, not machine, but structure. Okay. Bandage. But I like how all the new cards kind of just lean into the engineering prowess of dwarves, right? Brewery Patrolman Plus. Free placement. Tribal Merchant Plus. I mean, I'm already sitting at 22 cards, but this is a free monostone. We'll take it. Can always throw them in the mines, I suppose. Let's drop this letter off. Legendary relics. So we have the lock. Reuse base cards. I don't have any base cards. Scepter. Doubles the number of units summoned first in each battle. Absolutely terrific. Let's unlock the final chapter. Let's go to the event. Pay 50 gold and begin a normal battle. 50% chance to start a normal battle or danger battle. I mean, I'm okay with this. Let's go. Alright, so Ritualist. I don't think this is a danger fight. Although I could certainly be wrong. This guy's all about tripping you up in these little pools of blood. But really not a problem for a bunch of weak units like we have. Letter of recommendation. I mean, I could do it on the musket sharpshooter. Could do it on the steel allegiance as well. These bats have 1. These guys have 8. Let's go with the sharpshooter up top. And let's just kind of wait and see. Okay, so we are going to need the steel allegiance. Ghost Knights. Got the Tribal Merchant Plus. Certainly take it. Throw down a couple of miners and then... What are we looking at? Part dispenser. Let's go with the mining contract instead. These Ghost Knights are fierce, but of course their HP gets reduced in the pool of blood. And wow, these bats are actually winning. Here we go. Huacha. We also got the Bibby Beep. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. So, Cave Bat Soul. In fact, so what is this? Destroy all ally machine units on the battlefield. Grant +1/+1 for each unit destroyed to the next machine card to be summoned. This is an X1. This is an X5. So it would give it a bunch more attack. But is it going to be enough? Through the pool of blood, I mean, it works against me in a lot of ways because our HP is going to be reduced to the 1 stack. You know what I mean? So I think what we have to do is, let's get this out there for sure. Let's get a Bibby Beep. And let's just kind of observe what happens. Alright, so pool of blood. How about that, dude? It's a thing of beauty. If I can get retain on that card, right? We'll be sitting real pretty. A letter of recommendation. Let's use it on the musket sharpshooter. Now I've got 2 of them. We can throw one up here. Steel Allegiance, bottom row. And let's go. These guys just get absolutely sniped. The Ritualist doesn't know what to do. He's got Machines of War on his doorstep. Nice, we got the Huacha again. Let's go. Alright, Huacha, get it. It's like a little missile pack, man. Wait, what was that last card he used? Final Banquet. If I can get that enhanced, it's still kind of scary, but less so with the dwarf deck. We'll take it. I think he took 33 life from me. So let's go ahead and drink this up. Wacky Works Lab. Choose 1 summon card. I mean, if I can get more in the stack of this or make it cheaper. We also have the Huacha now. I need to make this cheaper if possible. Attack damage by 3. Increase the number of units by 1. Grant charge. Attack damage by 3 is certainly tempting. Health by 3 is also kind of tempting, but let's add another unit to the stack. Reduce health to 1. It's already at 2. Yeah, that's fine. If I can get into another lab, we can tinker around with the Huacha. Grant 1 protection to every 4th unit summoned. I love it. We got a shop. Also have a danger fight up this way. I mean, regular fights have been real good to me. Fire blacksmith Goros. This guy has dragons. With 15 HP. They have 5 range, the muskets. I mean, we could get 6 muskets out there. The question is, does their enhanced version make them cheaper? I think it probably does. It does. Okay, terrific. How about an entire squad of muskets, man? Let's use this. It's 10 gold. Give us some early steel. And look at this piercing. So it makes them so lethal, man. Absolutely tremendous, man. Those muskets. What a fun unit to have. Fun unit to use. Alright, these guys have 30 HP. They do 4 damage. Nearest ally machine unit. Okay, so he throws a powder keg right there. I've seen your tricks before, pal. You ain't intimidating me. And of course, as more of those muskets die, right? They get increased attack speed too. Because of this, right? Definitely a fun little kit to kind of stumble into and, ultimately play around with. Let's go with the Huacha. Get it on the top shelf here for the dragons. And see how the dragons like some dwarven machinery. My guess is they don't like it too much. How about that? The fire blacksmith is down. Draw 1 card each time a card is exhausted. Draw 2 cards. Grant drunk to all units. I mean, this is useful if you can get it enhanced because it becomes, free to use. Grant drunk to all units within a range and deal 4 damage. I mean, that's useful for taking out weak mobs, but we got a big enough deck as it is. I want to get into the shop. See if I can call something. We got the fiery maw. Okay, heated fangs. So this guy, as you would expect, brings the dragons. Let's see. So we have... Let's go with the bolt spitters. Alright, good job, guys. Alright, musket sharpshooter. I mean, this is where the exploding spirits go. Bottom lane. I've desperately got to get my musket upgraded. Yeah, we're going to be taking some damage here. Ah, so he just sits on your commander, huh? I see how it happens. I see what you're all about. There, fiery spirit dude. Need more steel. That is for certain. There you go.
Alright, guys. Keep him off the commander. Alright, so we got the Bibby Beat Plus. I mean, I think you send him top shelf. Then you go Shield Breaker bottom shelf, along with the Miner. Another Miner up top. And let's go. Man, these dragons, not giving them enough respect. Let's go with the Hwacha. And a Bolt Spitter. I should have used military arts, man. Gotta remember to do that. Makes a big difference. Snipe down the dragon. Alright, good job. Hwacha, make it happen, buddy. From deep. Let's go. Park dispenser. Okay, the Hwacha does fall, unfortunately. We got the muskets. I mean, I need them pretty bad, actually. Given how this has been going. From coins to steel, do I need it? Potentially. Let's draw a couple of cards. Mining contract. Let's go with the dispenser up there. From coins to steel, let's use it. These guys, gotta kill this guy. Alright, good job. Way to go. We're finally on the crystal vein. Been a long time coming. Alright, Hwacha, get out there for when these guys fall, right? Get that attack buff. Let's go Bolt Spitter. Miner. Alright, Hwacha, your time to shine with 9 attack. Now 8 attack. But your time to shine. Just gotta keep a ranged unit on the bottom lane. Alright, big hits there. Miner's getting home. We got the Oathbreakers closing in. He's got 8 HP remaining. And we have our muskets. So let's do it. Contract Miner, Tribal Merchant. Regular Miner, and let's go. Alright, good job, guys. Definitely a tough fight, though. Another Tribal Merchant, but not the improved one. So let's go ahead and skip. Be interesting to see how this deck does versus the final boss. It's a little scary, to be honest. Powder Keg, Giant Eagle. Get 20 health. 90 gold helps us remove a card. Let's see. So what do I want to get rid of? I mean, you could argue Miner, but I feel like I kind of need it. Mountain Goat Cav as well, but it's kind of expensive. Let's buy the green tea. And let's drink that down because I'm using this to definitely enhance my musketeer. I mean, at 3 mana, it's just way too expensive. Now it's more manageable. And let's go in versus the big dragon. All right, let's see. So let's go with you there. Tribal Merchant. Part Dispenser. Monostone. Looks like these guys have a bunch of protection on them, which is great. So we'll send the miners in behind them. Top lane, let's win. Let's go. Volatile and protection. I think mining contract's pretty important for the boss fight. We got these guys coming in on both lanes. Bunch of bolt spitters here, though. And yeah, it's going to get exhausted, unfortunately, but not much I can do about it. Alright, good job, bolt spitters. Alright, we got the muskets. They need to bail out the top lane. Pretty bad. So let's make a copy of them. Muskets, go bail out that top lane. And they simply just clear a lane, man. What an impressive unit. So good. Now they get flamed, the middle opens up, of course. Alright, 2 turns. 1 turn, we got some Oathbreakers coming top. Guild support, let's use it immediately. Let's get some Oathbreakers in the middle. And I'm gonna save my mana, I think. Let's save it. Well, this guy's busy flaming the lanes, right? Alright, so we got a Drago coming mid. We got the Bibby Beep. I think we'll certainly use from Coins of Steel. Let's go Part Dispenser and Bibby Beep. They can play off one another. Bolt Spitter mid. Who you got coming down? Tiger Hunter. Alright, we got this. Huacha. 6 range these guys have. 7. And they hit for pretty strong. So let's put some cannon fodder in front of them. Now this dismantle and rebuild card. I mean, it's going to destroy all machines. That'll kill my top push. I just can't do it. Let's throw that right there, though. And let's go. Huacha, get in there. Take him out, Huacha. Alright, Final Banquet Plus does get improved with this move right there. Got 2 mana left. Let's draw some more cards. Let's go with the Steel Allegiance. Miner in the mid. Let's hit this. Letter of Recommendation. Can't really use it on anything. Alright, top lane gets flamed. Units with protection survive, of course. And this is not good down here, because these guys are Allowed to survive, and what do you know? They've got muskets, but so do we. Might have just built this out, to be honest. Looks like this Drago's home on us as well, but there's not much I can do about that. Throw a Hawacha, I suppose. Let's get a contract. We gotta win this bottom lane, dude. How about that? The muskets just win. Just simply win, man. Absolutely insane. What an impressive unit. Alright, so I could summon this. We could use this. But then we're going to lose all presence in the middle. I think we need a bolt spitter. We need our own steel allegiance. Tribal merchant. Part dispenser. Alright guys, get some damage on him now. Alright, so he's about half HP. From coins of steel, yes. How we holding up? Not very good. Alright, so the dragon flames that lane, which is great. Suppose I should have probably looked at that, but, you know, it ended up working out. Military arts, aggressive metallurgy. Let's use this. I think I gotta save it, actually. Can we draw something? I mean, it'll certainly help the Bibby Beep. Let's go from coins to steel, you bet. Let's use a monostone. Should have probably used it on letter of recommendation on the Bibby Beep, that is. Alright, 20 HP. We got a ways to go. I mean, it's all about the musket, right? Like, just getting that musket. We got more of these sharpshooters. Man, we might actually have to rely upon Final Banquet to bail us out. Like, what do I have in my hand here? It's conceivable that we get the muskets. I think I have to. I've got 20 HP left. And we got a crazy push coming mid. So I need some muskets down there. Got to get some muskets up here. And I've got to use this push. Alright, we're on fire. Alright, so 6 HP remains. But we got somewhat of a push coming. So let's see if I use this Mana Stone. I actually don't think it will allow me to, if I recall correctly. Oh no, he flames the whole top lane. Alright boys, you gotta win here. And we do. Wow, what an intense fight. Super intense battle, man. Every 6 unit summons. Decrease the number of card reward choices. I'm okay with that. Man, what an intense fight, though. Heavy Drinker, Tavern's Line Breaker. Just so expensive. Mental Onslaught. How many tactical cards do I have in my hand? Probably not too many. Yeah, a bunch of supply. There's simply just one. I mean, area damage, charge while drunk. 25 HP, 2 in the stack. Every drinker does area damage. 20 HP. I don't really have booze in my deck. I'm gonna skip this. Crazy skipping those rewards, but we need to fully restore our health, and we need it desperately, man. But good. Final chapter. It's where we find ourselves now. So I'm seeing Works Labs. So we could do like Works Lab here, here. Well, it looks like you can only get one of these. In fact, if you get this one, then you're stuck on the bottom. Where there's another one, though. Campfire, I mean, we got several of those. Let's do the bottom path. Alright, Caster of Deception, and we got a full health bar, which is what I'm happiest about, probably. Alright, start breaking down these barricades. Let's see what we draw in to our hand next. Musket Sharpshooter. Let's go Military Arts. Let's go with the musket down there. Put you up here. With a couple of miners to support. Let's go. Muskets. Take out this entire wave of enemies. Just oh so impressive, man. It really is. Guild support, yes. Letter of recommendation on the contract miner. See if we can get this mine to work for us in this one. Okay, this guy does become one and kills his pretty impressive onslaught. Right, so we got the Huacha and the part dispenser. Let's go. Right, nice. We got the Bibby Beep. Well, let's see. So, Musket Sharpshooter. Right, nice. The part dispenser's getting home. So, wonder what improving the part dispenser does. Gives it protection, okay. Well, we certainly want it out there. Alright, we've got to keep throwing units at it. He's going to use Become One real soon here. Letter of recommendation on the miner. Yes. Is this responsible? Not really. These guys aren't going to hold up for very long. I guess maybe the Bibby Beep does. So let's do it. Alright, these guys got to hold on. Bottom lane here. Alright, I didn't give him enough credit. They actually did pretty good. Alright, so now we set up our push. Let's go, miners. Just all miners. Gotta get home, though. Let's go, guys. Gotta get home. Alright, nice job. Way to take him out. Military Arts Plus again. Do I need 2 of them? Certainly wouldn't be the worst thing. But I think I'm good. I feel like my deck is just too overpopulated as it is. So let's keep going. Choose one summon card to tinker around with. Now, if we get the musket sharpshooter and we get the wrong combination, man, we could really break it. Like, we really could. But it's our money card. It's our winning condition, pretty much. Reduce mana by 1. Move speed by 2 stages. Number of units by 1. Reduce the mana by 1. I mean, we're in the era of 4 mana, right? Let's increase the number of units again. Increase mana by 1. Reduce move speed. It's already bottomed out, so very nice. We get out of there without doing permanent damage to our, win condition card. All right, broken incubator. So the musketeer will do great against this guy. Guild support. Letter of recommendation. Let's hit this. Military Arts Plus. We'll use it. Alright, these guys aren't going to last long against this guy. Alright, boys, hang in there. Gotta address the top lane. I mean, we need the muskets. Pretty desperately. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. I mean, Final Banquet, but it's not enhanced. Steel Allegiance is probably the only option for the top lane. I think we have to throw that out there as well. Alright, Steel Allegiance. Make me proud. Let's go. Alright, so they hang in there long enough to get the musket in hand. Which I think they have to, they have to go top lane. Unless we have another solution. I mean, we can only summon in 1 unit, which makes it challenging, of course. It's the only unit that can potentially get it done. Got a couple of miners. I mean, they're in all actuality not going to really do all that much. But we have to keep throwing them out there. Man, these musketeers, man, they're so strong, dude. Alright, Bibby Beep. Letter of recommendation and Bibby Beep. The answer is obviously yes. This is going to be super helpful for this lane. So helpful. Contract miner. To the mines you go. Regular miner. To the mines you go. Man, these muskets are just so impressive, man. Such an impressive unit. And how about that? The Bibby Beep just clears lanes. Muskets go down to some arrow fire, though. Contract Miner, get there. Tribal Merchant, get there. Okay, so only miners can go in there. Got it. So the Huacha Plus just gets an attack buff. Well, I think we got to start getting something on the top lane. Just in preparation for the oncoming more like onslaught. Military Arts Plus. Gonna do me no good. Let's get a miner home in there. Let's go. Alright, nice job. The Bibby Beeps, man. 10 of them. Doing great things for me. Let's get some muskets right there. Let's get a part dispenser. Let's put this miner home. Whoops. That was a misclick. Well, most unfortunate. Next turn, hopefully. If there is one. There is not. The Bibby Beep, man. So strong. The letter of recommendation. Blade Magic Circle or the Steel Catapult. It's a machine. It's interesting. But I'm gonna move off of it. I'm good. I would take like another like frontline beefy melee unit, but not a card that takes a bunch of setup, right? Like that, it just takes too much time to set up, to get set up, so it's working for you, you know? All right, so from coins to steel, start things off with that. Part dispenser. I mean, I guess you got to give it to the part dispenser. It's been okay. We've got the tribal merchant on the reroll. And this guy, of course, will do damage to me. Right, we just have to keep pumping up this lane. Alright, so we need to be bailed out by the muskets. Yet again, it does appear. Which we get them, thankfully. Mining contract. Thing is when is this going to blow? Gotta get a front line. What about Steel Allegiance? The muskets, man, just so impressive. Such an insanely strong unit with that pierce shot. We've got a Bibby Beep that can actually survive an explosion. How about that? We got the Machines of War on the top shelf here. And it all blows up. What do you know? Well, you knew it was going to, but it allows us to reset with a bunch of strong miners now. And let's get them all buffed up. Let's go. Nice job, Bolt Spitters. Bibby Beep doing his thing. Military Arts Plus. Yes, from coins to steel. I think so. I mean, we got plenty of gold. Bolt Spitters, Tribal Merchants. Let's go, boys. This is a terrifying sight for the enemy commander, the Marauder. Very good job, guys. Way to go. Rucksack, Rummage, or Mechanic to an ally's damage structure or machine units. The answer is, of course, yes. Terrific card to get. Lose half your gold, man. You get out of here. Get out of here with that. Can I back out? No. Unbelievable. You know, there was one episode where we got the Goblin Savings Jar, you know. And there's an option to kick him in the butts and send him packing, or, you know, to hook the guy up and give him what he's asking for. Well, I chose empathy that day, and yeah, what do you know? So this isn't a good combination for us. It isn't. They're gonna just melt right through the miners. So I guess let's do military arts plus. We do have the final banquet. Question is, do I use it? I'm going to. Alright, so we got some muskets. Summon on the first turn, we get 8 of them in the swarm, and we can get the part dispenser. It's a little beefy. It can withstand the charge attack. Not necessarily even needed, though. My goodness, those muskets. So impressive, so much fun to use. This guy even takes some pierce damage. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get him? Not quite. Okay, now we have to have a solution for this guy, who is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Alright, nice. The Mystic Eye. How about that? That was a timely hit by the Mystic Eye. From coins to steel, yes. These guys have 8 HP. These guys hit for 4. So they will be able to withstand the charge, at the very least. Let's hit this quick. Got the Bibby Beep and the Hwacha. Where's my letter of recommendation, man? I wouldn't mind one of those. Let's go with the Hwacha and the Bibby Beep. Let's get them all buffed up, too. Miner bottom shelf, let's go. I'm going to get our little mine thing, put it right here. Because that's going to be part of our push, right? Let's go guild support. Bibby Beep, get in there. Somebody take him out. Oh my goodness. He had like 1 hit left. We got the muskets. I mean, this might be the time we simply just throw it on him. I might have to just send them all. Let's go, guys. Muskets. Alright, nice. The muskets finish them off with their superior range. The Cenotaph. Ally units last will activates 1 additional time. Now it is a new card. Well, let's think about this. Last will, we have the parts collector, or whatever it's called. Part dispenser. It's the only unit we have with last will. Kind of niche for what we're trying to do. Now I feel like we are, I don't want to say struggling, but let's take the military arts plus instead. I want to make sure that Final Banquet gets enhanced. In fact, that's the card I'm enhancing as soon as we have the opportunity. Midnight Rat's Boss. Stealth. Summon 1 ninja every time 1 unit is killed. Then we have assassins. Alright, they're stealth. So they can hit me, but I can't hit them. Looks like we can keep them occupied. Stay away from my muskets, man. Let's just push mid as hard as we can. Alright, we got him about halfway. A little more. Okay, that's getting a little scary. Do I have any attack spells? I don't. Got so much mana, just nothing really to use it on, man. Yeah, it hurts. Especially when you can't attack them. We do have this, at least, I guess. We might be able to win this last onslaught right here. Yeah, we're dead. I don't ever recall facing that guy. But my goodness. That was kind of tough. I mean, what do you do when you can't attack an enemy? You obviously need attack cards. We didn't have any attack cards, really, so... The assassination attempt was successful. But I suppose the point of this one was to, of course, showcase some of the new cards. Obviously, the new commander as well. Got a new relic unlocked. Got him to level 5, so... All ally ranged units deal 5 additional damage when attacking moving enemies. Interesting. I mean, that's actually really amazing. Then a commander skill, Tough Training. Deal 1 damage to all ally ranged units on the battlefield and increase their attack speed by 1 stage. Can be used without limit. Interesting. I mean, think about a really beefy ranged unit like the gyrocopter or something. Just think about that for a moment. That's kind of crazy, actually. Pretty exciting skills. But yeah, it does look like the assassination attempt is successful in the end, and you know, still, it was definitely a fun run. Like, I definitely did enjoy it. Like I said, I saw that this game was updated and had to jump on in and do a new run with the new commander and try to feature some of the new cards. Now, I think some of the ones that really did work well, I didn't really, if I'm being completely honest with ya, I didn't really like the Huacha. It seems a lot cooler than it actually is. I mean, 2 multi-shots in Frenzy. Maybe if it just did a little more damage, we would have noticed it a little bit more, but I didn't really prefer that. However, I really, really do like the Bebop, or the Bibby Beep, this. I mean, it was pretty amazing, and when we had, you know, 2 sets of 5 on a lane, so 10, with all that HP, I mean, you really saw them kind of take over the lane. Now, obviously, again, if you can't see the units you're attacking, it's really hard to attack them, of course, and you know, when a unit dies, a ninja summons, I mean, you have to have a specific deck to be able to attack something like that. Either that or just kill the enemy commander super, super quickly. We did neither, and thus, the assassination attempt was successful. But it's all good, we still managed to feature some of the new cards, and some of them were pretty darn cool. Like, I didn't use the one that destroys all machines. Where was it? The one that destroys all machines. Yeah, dismantle and rebuild. I didn't use that. I just never saw an opportune time to really use it, unfortunately, but I do think that this could become particularly strong if you can get a lot of machines on the field. And then I also thought that this one was pretty darn strong. Like, I really did like this one. Designated summon tile converted to an underground mine. Like, I thought that was really cool, really thoughtful card as well. And obviously, this new update is exciting to me because, you know, we got a new commander. Well, I got a new one to level up, of course. But also, you would think that there'd be an update for the human civ coming up next, with a whole bunch of cards added to the human civ as well. I think MVP by far was the musket sharpshooter. What an amazing card. First time ever using it, and man, was I impressed. What an absolutely amazing card. But still, in the end, had a lot of fun, and if you did too, smash the like button. Of course, become a subscriber if you are new here. Let me know in the comment section below your favorite card in the new set here. What do you think about Genghis Khan? Yep, do let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I missed anything, of course. I mean, there were definite opportunities to execute and play better for sure, but my goodness, man. Sometimes you just run into a pack of ninjas, I suppose, and that's all she wrote. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends, but thanks again. I do appreciate it, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.